Well, ice wine, it's a popular winter staple, and the freezing temps this week has set up the perfect conditions to harvest. WNY News Now's Keelan Berrien taking a look at the process from local farmers in our region.
For 38 years, workers at Mazza Vineyards picked the best weather conditions to harvest grapes for their specialty wine, ice wine.
It's produced from grapes that are actually allowed to freeze naturally on the vine and then harvested after they're frozen.
And in these freezing conditions, workers are picking. 17 degrees and lower are ideal temperatures to freeze these Vidal Blanc grapes.
If the grapes are harvested and then frozen, it would not legally be able to be called ice wine.
And as we walk down the rows on the farm, you can see buckets are filled with grapes and placed on almost every row. Despite their wet growing season, Mazza says the harvest was still above average this year.
It varies from year to year depending on our needs, but this year our needs are quite high.
The fermentation of ice wine is longer than table wine. That's because sugar levels in ice wine are higher.
The fermentation could take as long as 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes even longer. And then we'll usually stop the fermentation so that we can still achieve a nice alcohol level of usually around 11%.
And to determine the style of wine, take a look at the alcohol percentage.
A lot of people refer to ice wine as a dessert wine, but it really isn't a dessert wine because the alcohol does not exceed 16%. It's actually a dessert style wine. So while it's very sweet, the alcohol level is what determines whether a wine is a dessert wine or dessert style wines.
Keelan Berrien, WNY News Now.